In this session now we will study about exponential function and logarithmic function. So here figure is given, that is given the function of different type of function which x power increases. We can see that the y equals to x is a straight line, y equals to x square, y equals to x cube, y equals to x raised to 4. So as the power goes on increasing, we can see that the graph leans towards the y axis for x greater than 1. And so here y equals to x, y equals to x square, y equals to x cube, x raised to 4. The graphs are given which gets steeper and steeper, means move towards the y axis faster rate as rate grows. So this shows that the y equals to fn x, means x raised to n. As n value increases, the graph increases more and more. And so n increases for n equals, it is conceivable that that's for true for all positive n's. And so fn x, x raised to n, is increasing more and more as the n increases. For example, here it is given f10x equals to x raised to 10 and f15x equals to x raised to 15. And if x increases from 1 to 2 and f10 increasing from 2 raised to 10, 1 to 2 raised to 10, whereas f15 increases from 1 to 2 raised to 15. Thus we can say that the increment of f15 is more faster than the f raised to 10, as 2 raised to 15 value is greater than the 2 raised to 10. So now we can understood that x raised to n is an increasing function as the n value increases. Now is there any function which is more faster growing this than? Then we can say that y equals to fx equals to 10 raised to x. So y equals to fx equals to 10 raised to x is the function which grow faster than the x raised to n. For example, we can see that 10 raised to x grows faster than x raised to 100. For larger values, if x equals to 10 raised to 3, x equals to 10 raised to 3, then f100x means 10 raised to 3 raised to 100. And so power raised to power multiplied 10 raised to 300 it will be. And f10 cube we take, then 10 raised to 3, and so 10 raised to 1000. So we can see that here 10 raised to 300, here 10 raised to 1000. And so f10 raised to x increases more faster than the x raised to n. And so clearly fx is much greater than f100x, and it is not difficult to prove that all x greater than 10 raised to 3, fx greater than f100x. And so attempt to give a proof this here, that for large value of x, one of the verify that fx grows faster than fnx for positive integer n. And so the exponential function with positive base b greater than 1 is the function y equals to b raised to x. So this is the definition of exponential function. Y equals to b raised to x type function is called the exponential function. So y equals to 10 raised to x graphs gives some information to us. Here it is that the reader plot this graph particular values like 2, 3, 4 following the sum. So domain of exponential function is R. We can see that it can take any positive value here, positive values, negative, and so its domain of exponential function is R, the set of all real numbers. Range of the exponential function is the set of all positive real numbers. So its range will be, answer will be positive. The point 01, now we can see that any number 0 power we take, it will be 1. And so whatever power we take, x raised to 1, x raised to 2, x raised to 3, if x equal 0 will take, then power we will take 0, then it will be 1. And so the graph will pass through the, here 10 raised to 0 will be 1, and so the graph will pass through the 0, 1. The exponential function is ever increasing. We can see that as power increases, it goes on increasing. So it is increasing function from left to right side. For very large negative values of x, exponential is very close to 0. In this we can see that here graph goes towards the x-axis, but it will never intersect the x-axis. For very large negative values, and so we can say that in the second quadrant the graph approaches towards the x-axis. So exponential function with base 10 is called the common exponential function. Now in class 11 we have studied that 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus up to so on goes on. It gives the value between 2 and 3 and it is denoted by e. So using this e, we obtain the exponential function y equals to e raised to x. It is called natural exponential function. Now for b greater than 1 we got the b raised to x equals to a, some value a. And what is the relation between x and a? Then we can say that x is equals to logarithm of a to the base b, and so logarithm of a to base b is denoted by log a upon b, log a to the base b, and so log a to the base b equals to x, then b raised to x equals to a. So this gives us 2 raised to 3 equals to 8. Then we can write that 3 equals to log 8 to the base 2. Then we can write 10 raised to 4 equals to 1000. Then 4 equals to, we can write log 10,000 to the base 10. 6 to 5 equals to, we can write 5 raised to 4. And so we can write that 4 equals to log 6 to 5 to the base 5. And so like this way we can write. So on a slightly more mature role, fixing a base b greater than 1, we look at the logarithm as a function from positive real numbers to all real numbers. So for the positive real numbers, this function is defined, and this function called the logarithmic function, and so its domain is r plus and range is the r. So x tends to log x to the base b equals to y if b raised to y equals to x. Now if we take b equals to 10, we say it is a common logarithm and b equals to e. Then it is called natural logarithm. Our natural logarithm is denoted by ln in this chapter. Log x denotes the logarithm function to the base e. Ln x will be written as simply log x. Here figure is given. The plots of function base 2, e and 10. So here first is the log x to the base 2, log x to the base e, and log x to the base 10. 3 graphs are given. We can see that each graph passes through the 1 0. So from this graph we get some important notices that meaningful logarithm non-positive real numbers. So we can see here the positive parts only defined, and so we can say that the domain of the logarithmic function is r plus only, and the range, it can be negative value or positive value, anything, and so the range of the logarithmic function is the real numbers. Also we can see that the graph is always passing through 1 0 and of the log function, and for log function is ever increasing as we move from left to right side. So here we can see from left to right side we see that the graph goes up and up. For x very near to 0, the value of log x can be made lesser than any given real number. In fourth quadrant the graph approaches y-axis, so in fourth quadrant the log x graph will be goes to the y-axis, and so y equals to e raised to x and y equals to ln x graph, we can see that they are mirror image, as y equals to x is the mirror. Now some properties of the log function. So there is a standard change of base rule, means we can change the base log p to the base a in terms of log p to the base b. So let if log p to the base a equals to alpha, log p to the base b equals to beta, and log a to the base b equals to gamma. So by the definition of logarithmic function, we can write that a raised to alpha equals to p, b raised to beta equals to p, and b raised to gamma equals to a. And so a value we submit, then b raised to gamma raised to alpha in this, and so b raised to gamma alpha, and so equals to p. So b raised to gamma alpha equals to p. So here we can write that by using second equation, that b raised to beta equals to p, and so p equals to b raised to gamma alpha. And so here power removed, then beta equals to gamma alpha, and so alpha equals to beta by gamma. That is means log p to the base b upon log a to the base b. And so we can write that log p to the base a equals to log p to the base b log a to the base b. Now here another multiplication rule is there. So another interesting property of the logarithm is effect on products. So log b to the log p into q to the base b equals to alpha, then we can write b raised to alpha equals to p into q. Log p to the base b equals to beta, and log q into q to the base b equals to gamma, and b raised to b equals to p, and b raised to gamma equals to q. So b raised to alpha equals to p into q, means b raised to beta into b raised to gamma. So b raised to alpha equals to b raised to beta plus gamma. So we can write that alpha equals to beta plus gamma. So alpha is log pq to the base b equals to log p to the base b plus log q to the base b. And so we can say that when multiplication of two values in the logarithm is there, we can write into the addition format separately. Similarly, if we write p equals to q, then p into p will be p square, and so it is 2 times gives log p. That shows that when the power of the function is given, that power can be taken front of the log, and so log b p raised to n to the base b equals to n log p. So for any positive integer n, this fact is true. Similarly, log b to the x upon y will be written as log x to the base b minus log y to the base b. Now example 28 is there. Is it true that x equals to e raised to log x for all real x? So the domain of the log function is the positive number, so this is defined only for positive numbers. So y equals to log e raised to log x for y greater than 0. Then logarithmic function we apply, then log y equals to log e raised to log x. So as per this rule, power will come from, so log x into log e equals to log x, and so log y equals to log x, so y equals to x. And so we can say that x equal to e raised to log x is true only for positive real numbers. Now also we know that the derivative of e raised to x with respect to x will be e raised to x, and the derivative of log x is 1 upon x.